Hello and welcome to Inside KISD. I'm Jamie Garrett here with Ellison head coach Todd Wright. Coach, thank you for joining us.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Had a great game against Heights last week. Harker Heights came in. They were a little banged up, but they gave you a run in the first half. Your team was able to grind through the game and just stayed consistent and kept plugging away and were able to pull away in the end.
Yeah, the inner city rivalries are fun. That was my first one, being new to the district. So we knew the Heights would give us everything they had, and they had some young kids out there fighting hard, but our kids did make some adjustments at halftime, and they put some things together and finished strong.
And really got the passing game going. Had a quarterback back there in Spiller that looked like he knew what he was doing back there, made some great throws, and found those weapons on the outside.
Yeah, and he's been working hard because there's things that, parts of his game that he's got to keep getting better at. And so now he's waiting in the pocket longer before just that instinct of just taking off and running. And you can't blame him for taking off and running because he's one of the fastest kids in the district, and that's certainly a threat. But yeah, our receivers are catching the ball better, and our running game and our offensive line have gotten more consistent. So offensively, we've kind of turned a corner, and we're starting to do some good things.
Yeah, and defensively, of course, any game where you can come out with 4 INTs,
right.
You're feeling good defensively.
Oh yeah, it had been a while because that's kind of our biggest struggle. We've got some youth there and some patchwork things going on there. But yeah, we had the 4 interceptions, and we had a kid there at the end scoop and score him a touchdown, and it was fun to see him because it was his first time scoring a touchdown in the history of his football career, and so it was fun to see the smiles and after you win. But when you see a kid kind of have a milestone like that, it was really a good day.
Offensively working, defensively working, also special teams.
Mm-hmm.
You got 2 of the most dangerous return men in the district in all of Central Texas, and it's crazy to think they had a great game. But when you're averaging 55 yards a kickoff return like Ty Hill is, your average is going to come down a little bit. But he still had a great night returning punts and kicks for you.
Right, and so we decided to go ahead and become better coaches and put both those kids out there on punt returns as well. So it's probably the first time in my life we've had, in my coaching career, that I've had 4 kickoff returns in the same season. And our kickoff return team thinks they're good. And so we talked about that all week as coaches to try to create that mindset on offense and defense. And we have kids out there who have a hard time getting blocks, but when they're on kickoff return, they're getting them. And that part has been good, and we want that momentum and that confidence to spill over to other parts of our game.
Well, you got the week this week, not only a short week with a day off school for the holiday, but also it's homecoming week and 40th anniversary of Ellison and all that extra stuff going on. As a coach, do you find that a little distracting, or do you like that it kind of picks up the spirit of everybody around the campus?
I think everybody gets excited, and that part is fun. You do worry about the distractions of it, though, because kids are worrying about who they're gonna, who their date is, and getting tickets, and sometimes not worried about what play to run on third down and what to execute. So there's kind of a give or take there, but that part, the homecoming part, is fun, and you want to make sure you keep it that way for the kids and for the community. Because as a coach, I don't want to take that away, and that's not my job. So I want to make sure our kids are excited about it, and we use that momentum going into the game.
Well, you talk about the job. That job is Shoemaker coming off their best game of the season. What do you see from them that jumps out at you?
They play hard, and I give their coaches all kinds of credit. When you're battling what they've had to battle over there, and your kids keep playing hard, it's a testament to how well coached they are. And then they're just fast. They have kids that you think you got him, and nope, I don't have him. And that's the part you probably worry about the most when you're putting schemes together to defend their offense. You really just hope just tackle them, get them on the ground, and wait for help, because they are fast and their quarterbacks make good decisions, and then you see them flying around. That they're having fun too, and our kids will have to certainly match that to have a chance.
Well, we'll see it all unfold here just a few moments from now. Coach, thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah, thanks for having me, and go Eagles.
And we'll be back with more next on Inside KISD.
Welcome back to Inside KISD. We're here with receiver Greg Cook. Thanks for coming.
Thank you for having me.
Who is a player that reminds you of your own playing style?
I'm gonna have to go with Marvin Jones Jr. for the Lions. He's a good possession receiver and he runs good routes.
What's your favorite sport and team outside of football?
I'm gonna have to go with basketball. I ain't no hooper, but I'll get down. My favorite team is OKC because of Russell Westbrook.
What's your favorite class and teacher?
Mine was geometry with Miss Pettaway.
If you could have any superpower, what would it be and why?
It would be to go back in time and go into time so I can know what I need to fix and yeah.
Can you give us your best Coach Wright impression?
Y'all sound like a bunch of cheerleaders.
Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.